Hey everyone, it's Sarah and today I am back with a tag video. So I have been tagged by Among the Stars here on YouTube. He has a wonderful fragrance channel. He focuses mostly on celebrity fragrances. I love watching his videos, and if you're ever looking for like a comprehensive dive into a celebrity fragrance, definitely check him out because he is, in fact, the reason that I buy a lot of my Britney Spears perfumes is because of him, because he went through his whole collection. He's got like every single Britney Spears fragrance like ever, and I watched that video in particular and like took notes of which ones I wanted to pick up. So anyways, he has tagged me in the Show Me Your Spritz tag. Thank you so much to Among the Stars. And this tag was created by a channel called Moody Boo, which I have not seen yet, but I will definitely be checking out. So thank you to Moody Boo for creating this tag. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This one is such an interesting tag, and I'm so glad that I was tagged because there are some really funny categories in here. So the first category is, and there's 9 different categories. The first category is called Unicorns Are Real, so a rare or hard to find fragrance. So I will tell you, one of my prized possessions in my collection is my original 2002 formulation of Dior Addict. This is very hard to come by. If you are able to come by it, it is incredibly expensive. So I'm really happy to have this in my collection. It was a toss-up for me between this and my vintage 1989 bottle of Dior Poison. That one was really hard to come by as well, and I really had to take a chance with that one because I did have to purchase it off of eBay, and you just don't know if you're getting a bottle that has been stored properly or what. Mine was stored beautifully because it still smells almost exactly like I remember it from when my mom had it back in that era. So anyways, this one was a hard one for me, but I decided to go with the Dior Addict because this one is a little bit harder to come by. The Poison, you can still find a lot of vintage bottles of Poison. They are very readily available and they're not quite as expensive as the Addict, and again, you just kind of have to take a chance whether it's been stored properly or not. So that is my Unicorns Are Real bottle. The next category is called House of the Rising Scent. So new houses or a new house that I've discovered that I am loving. That is super easy because I am obsessed with Sylvaine Delacourte right now. So this was, I heard of this house, I heard Rose and Jones talk about it first, and then I started getting a lot of requests from you guys asking if I would review the house. So I went ahead and started ordering the sample kits, which I've got all 3 now. I have since ordered a full bottle, which this is Virgil. This is my favorite from the vanilla kit. And to be totally honest, I think at the end of this, I'm going to end up with every single musk that they make because I got the musk kit yesterday or a day before yesterday, and I'm obsessed. I am absolutely obsessed with every single one of those musk fragrances. So I will be purchasing every single bottle. So yeah, that is the House of the Rising Scent, a house that I have newly discovered that I am obsessed with. Again, Sylvaine Delacourte. Okay, the next category is called Heart the Hype. Agree with, basically a scent that I agree with the hype on. That one was super easy for me to do because this is one of the most hyped up fragrances ever in history. Like, I've seen more fragrance channels hype this up at some point than probably any other scent, and that is Alien by Mugler. And this is absolutely worth every single bit of the hype. So this was a toss-up for me as well between this and Ariana Grande Cloud because Cloud has been hyped up beyond belief as well. But to me, Alien has been hyped up for much longer, and more people own Alien than I think do Cloud at this point. And this is just such a classic and a staple in so many people's collection that I feel like this was the one to go with. So yeah, the hype is definitely real with Mugler's Alien. This is a stunning jasmine fragrance. I've got 3 or 4 different versions of it as well. So yeah, Alien by Mugler, that is my heart the hype. I agree with the hype on that one. The next category is called Renounce the Ounce. So this is a fragrance that I do not agree with the hype. There's a ton of hype around this fragrance. Oh my goodness. So this is a fragrance that I feel 100% is way hyped up, and I think that most people love it for the bottle more than anything, and that is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. This is a fragrance that I do not like at all. The real fragrance, I just had a roller ball of it and I sold it because I hated it. It made me nauseous. It gave me a headache. I did not like it at all. I do not think the hype is real on that one. I think that people are obsessed with the bottle, and the bottle is amazing, don't get me wrong, but the fragrance is not that good. I do have the layered version, and this one is called Love Potion. This is the layered version of Good Girl, and this one is very much superior to the original formula. This one is tolerable for me. It's still not my favorite thing in the world because it does still smell just like Good Girl, but whatever is in Good Girl that is headache inducing for me is not in the layered, or is not in the layered in the concentration that it is in Good Girl, which is what makes me nauseous and gives me a headache. So it's the layered version is very, very pretty. It's very wearable, but it's still not my favorite, and I don't think that there's anything special about it. So yeah, Renounce the Ounce for me is definitely Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Okay, the next category is called Love is Blind Buying. So a recent or loved blind buy for me. And this is funny because this could actually be, this could actually have gone into different categories. This could have been Unicorns Are Real. This could have been in the next category, which is called I Take It Rare, but I went ahead and chose it for this Love is Blind Buying because this is my most favorite blind buy that I've bought recently. This is C by Giorgio Armani, but this is the Le Parfum. And this, for the longest time, had only been available in Europe. And thank you again to subscriber Paints It Black, who commented on one of my videos that this was available on FragranceNet for like $40 or $45. I immediately jumped on it. I told my friend Jen, she immediately jumped on it. So we both got this fragrance, and I am so, so excited that I did, because this has been, in the last probably 6 months, this has been my absolute favorite blind buy. This is stunning. And unfortunately, somebody told me yesterday that she had, the last time she had been on FragranceNet, there were only 6 left in stock, and they had raised the price to like $60, and she went back on yesterday to purchase it and is now completely sold out. So whether they get more in stock or not, I don't know if they will, but I am so, so grateful to have this guy in my collection. So again, that is Giorgio Armani C Le Parfum. Okay. The next category is called Crystal Baller. So this is my most anticipated purchase. And thankfully I have, thanks to one of my lovely subscribers who I call my fairy scent mother, because she's always, well, not always, but she sends me like boxes of samples and just care packages that I adore. And I have a bigger sample of this now. I do have a smaller sample in my little sample bag, but this is Zoologist B. So this is my most anticipated full bottle purchase. I can't wait to be able to buy a full bottle of this. I haven't been able to yet, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to now with everything that's going on, but I can't wait to get my hands on a full bottle of Zoologist B, and I heard that this one is limited edition, so I'm so scared that by the time I'm able to get a full bottle, it's going to be gone. So yeah, this is my most anticipated buy or next purchase is Zoologist B. Okay, the next category is called I Take It Rare, and this is a perfume that others don't have. So I don't have a ton of really rare perfumes in my collection, but I do have a few, and this is one of them. This is the original Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum, and this is obviously from Dior. So I thankfully came across a full, huge, this is a 3-point, let's see, yeah, this is a 100 ml 3.4 ounce tester bottle that I came across on Mercari. Yes, the liquid has changed color because this has a lot of vanilla in it, and vanilla perfumes tend to darken over time. But this is stunning. This is the most beautiful Miss Dior or Miss Dior Cherie version that was ever made. This has like a butter or a caramel popcorn note in it, but I think that that's kind of that's kind of overstated. There's really no popcorn to this. It's really just caramel and like maybe a little bit of saltiness, but it's not like, it doesn't smell like popcorn. This is stunning. I love this fragrance. It's beautiful. It's like the perfect everyday fragrance. It projects perfectly. It's not too strong. It's not weak. It's not a poor performer, but it wears closer to the skin. It's just beautiful, and it's really, really hard to come across these bottles anymore. So I'm so, so happy that I was able to snag this while I was still able to. So again, that is Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum, and this again is the 2005 version. Okay, the next category, this was a fun one. This is called I'm Stuck On BandAid. Create a perfume for your favorite singer or actor or band member, and what 3 notes would you use? So I don't have a lot of like favorite celebrities. I don't really follow celebrities. I'm just not one of those people. The only celebrity I can really think of is my favorite band, which is Muse. I've been following Muse and listening to their music for probably the past 15 years or so, and they're like the only band that I would say, and I'm not obsessed with them, but you know, they're my favorite. I buy every single album that comes out. Anytime they tour anywhere near me, I will go see them. I've seen them in concert probably 10 or 12 times. I adore Muse. I love them. So I guess if I had to create a fragrance for a celebrity, it would be Matt Bellamy, who is the lead singer of Muse, and he is just kind of a cool guy. He's very kind of modern looking. He wears very kind of like modern, you know, contemporary type clothing, a lot of black, a lot of leather, kind of edgy, you know, rock and roll really. So I immediately thought of leather when I thought of him. So I would create a fragrance. It would definitely be unisex because he's not like a man's man type guy. So I think I would create something very unisex. I would create something with a very smooth, buttery leather note in it, but I would want to lighten it up and make it modern with a lot of citrus and maybe something aromatic like sage, because I'm like obsessed with sage right now. So yeah, I would love to create something with sage, some kind of citrus like lemon or even possibly lime, but some kind of a citrus note, and then with a really smooth buttery leather note. So yeah, that would be the fragrance that I would create for Matt Bellamy. Something really cool and unisex, something very modern, something very cool smelling, and something easy breezy that would just be easy to like spray on and wear. So that is my I'm Stuck On BandAid fragrance. Okay, and the 9th and final category is called Brain Farts Stink Too. My biggest regret blind buy. So I have a lot of those. I typically resell very, very quickly, so I don't have anything currently sitting in my collection that was just a complete fail because I've since already resold everything. I will tell you though, I did just purchase a small little mini gift set, and this to me is like this is the biggest fail. Okay, so recently, and I just got this like within the last week, this is my biggest blind buy fail. I should have never got this, but a lot of times when I want to test some fragrances, if I can find like a gift set of minis, I will buy it so that I don't have to, you know, purchase full bottles. I have been really curious about the Nina Ricci fragrance line, and this one had a ton in it. The only one that I currently own is L'air du Temps, which I actually do like. I used to have L'Extase, which I did not like, and this one comes with Nina Lowe, Mademoiselle Ricci, and Nina, which were all fragrances that I was wanting to smell. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to all of you out there who love these fragrances, but this was the biggest mistake. I should have never purchased this, and it was like, I think I paid like 35 bucks for it too. So and the L'air du Temps, the only one that I even like, came completely shattered in its little box, so I couldn't even use the only one that I would even use. But yeah, these are all trash fragrances. They're all so generic smelling, they're so cheap smelling, they're just not good. I hate them. I hate every single one of them, except the little L'Extase in here smells better than my full bottle smelled. So something about the mini in here smells better than my full bottle smells. So I will probably hang on to that one, and then all the rest of them I will pass them on to other people because I absolutely hate this thing. And yeah, this was a super, super huge blind buy fail for me. So yeah. Anyways, guys, those are all of my picks for the Show Me Your Spritz tag video. I probably didn't even think about who I wanted to tag in this. I'm gonna tag my friend Jen. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she does have an Instagram channel, or an Instagram page, so she could definitely do this on her Instagram account. So Jen, if you want to do this, that would be awesome. I would love to see your pics. And then other YouTubers. If somebody hasn't already tagged the Curious Perfumer, I'm not sure, she's probably already been tagged, but I'll go ahead and tag her. And then two YouTubers that I absolutely adore, but I haven't seen in a long time on here, but they might pop back up. I don't know, but we'll say Amy Loves Perfume and Emmy Ever After. I would love to see them do it if, you know, if they come back anytime soon, or whenever they do come back, they could do it. So those will be my picks for who to tag next. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was fun for you. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.